Hey everyone, we're here in Palmetto, about 1 mile down from the store at Banyan Coffee with Josh, the owner, and we're gonna learn more about how the coffee's made.
I started as a hobby, and then the hobby became a job, which is a fun job. So I don't know if it's still a hobby or a job, but it's
Yeah, we moved back like a year later after Oregon, moved back here, and he was roasting for friends and family then. And I was like, where are you taking to the farmer's market? You don't love what you're doing now? Like, just pursue it and see where it goes.
yeah, she had to kick me.
Just kept going, fine.
So there's the medium roast, light roast, dark roast. Is it kind of like cooking a steak? There's different temperature.
Yeah, a lot of it, or moisture content. A lot of it depends on the development on it and everything too.
One thing that we love about Banyan Coffee is the roast date.
So we always put down the actual roasted date on here. So today is 4/17, so you're getting, a live day of roasting. Some places will put, good till October, or 6 months out. I want to know how old my coffee is. So I have a couple customers that will come in here the day I'm roasting. I want that just right here that's coming off, or because I want to drink that. I'm like, yeah, but think of it like steak again. When you cook a steak, you want it to rest. Same thing with coffee, but on a much more accelerated process.
So here's our Brazil, obviously. Honduras comes in this fancy green bag. It's pretty cool. So this one's 132 pounds. Those are 152 pounds.
Wow. The biggest thing for us is kind of like starting at a farmer's market and kind of scaling that way. And I always tell anybody, like, I encourage people to start there, start at a farmer's market. You actually get to talk to the customers and explain. I mean, we don't just sell coffee. Like, we also like to educate people, because if you're getting educated, then you're learning more about coffee. We wanted people to see the whole process, not just when they order a cup of coffee or if they're getting it, at the store. When it comes to coffee, we don't see that whole process. And we still don't see most of it, because 80% of it's done by the farmer itself. So we're just a little glimpse of the process, but we can invite people to see the coffee process part of it, and that's just the roasting part. They might start to appreciate it more. The windows help. We want people to come in, have a cup of coffee, and then still see the process, but then we bring new products up this way and then see how they work. And then while they're enjoying it, they get to see possibly certain days what we're roasting, the whole process. We started like 2018, like selling coffee. I was already doing it for like 5 years, just personal use.
Yeah, that was just bands. And then like 2020 is when we introduced the espresso machine and started.
Yeah, we had a coffee cart. We still have it. It's kind of like our mascot. We opened this place in 2022. Been here since, and it's been, a place we can call home. I was like, I always had that kind of mindset of like, I always wanted our coffee to be fresh. That was a fresh thing, but I also wanted it to be where people had access to it. And that was one of the big reasons why, going into Delaware was like, I wanted people to have access, not to just fresh coffee, but also they have an opportunity to have a good cup of coffee, but it's not gonna break the bank either on them.